On day 2 of President Yoon's official visit to the Czech Republic, the South Korean leader is holding a one-on-one meeting with Prime Minister Petr Fiala to discuss ways to strengthen the Korea-Czech relationship. Our presidential correspondent Oh Soo-young is in Prague to fill us in on the details. Soo-young, President Yoon is believed to be meeting with the Prime Minister now before their joint press conference. What outcomes do we expect from their summit?
Well, good evening to you, Bo-kyoung. And yes, indeed, President Yoon will hold a joint press conference with Czech Prime Minister Petr Fiala following their talks on Friday, focusing on economic and business relations. Now, their talks are likely to be followed by a signing of various Memorandums of Understanding and a trade and investment promotion framework between the two sides. Now, this would set the institutional foundation to promote more economic exchanges between the two sides, most notably, of course, in the nuclear energy sector. Now, that's following the Czech government's selection of a South Korean consortium as the preferred partner to build nuclear reactors at its Dukovany nuclear power plant. The Czech Republic is keen on having local businesses involved, so President Yoon is likely to set out some ways to collaborate across all sectors of the nuclear power ecosystem. In fact, President Yoon and Prime Minister Fiala already paid a visit to the Tusan Skoda nuclear power equipment manufacturer located in the city about an hour away from the capital of Prague. Joined by business executives, 13 MOUs were signed to bolster collaborations across the entire operation, nuclear fuel and waste management system of the nuclear power industry. The two governments formalised this nuclear cooperation with 3 key agreements on localising the projects, joint research and workforce training, as well as providing turbines for the Dukovany nuclear power plant project if South Korea procures the final contract.
All right, so this all shows how the two countries are broadening and deepening their relations in strategic sectors. Now, as far as I know, the president earlier today attended a business summit. Is that right?
Yes, you're exactly right, Bo-kyoung. President Yoon, speaking at a business summit on Friday morning, emphasised 5 areas, including aerospace, energy, advanced chemicals and materials, and the bio and digital sectors as key areas for cooperation between the two countries. Now, during this forum, which was attended by over 470 business leaders and government officials, a total of 14 MOUs were signed between the two countries. In attendance were Samsung Chairman Lee Jae-yong, Hyundai Motor Group Chairman Chung Hee-sung and Zdeněk Zajíček, Chairman of the Czech Chamber of Commerce. Now, President Yoon also highlighted the importance of infrastructure cooperation as the Czech Republic looks to build a high-speed railway system. As the two countries agreed to ramp up their strategic partnership during a summit on Thursday, they're increasing political exchanges too. Later on Friday, President Yoon will hold separate meetings with key members of the lower and upper houses of the Czech Parliament to request their interest and cooperation in deepening bilateral relations. President Yoon and First Lady Kim Gon-hee will then wrap up the second day of their official visit by attending a dinner and meeting with Korean nationals living in the Czech Republic. And that's, of course, before they return to Seoul on Saturday.
All right. We will, of course, bring our viewers live coverage of the joint press conference between President Yoon and Prime Minister Fiala later tonight. Thanks, Soo-young, for keeping us updated.
No problem. Have a great Friday evening, Bo-kyoung.